Okay, second graders, please put your name at the top, at the top. Put your name at the top, at the top. Put your name at the top, so if we lose it, we can find it. Put your name at the top, at the top. Alright, the directions say mark the best answer, add, count on using mental math. Number 1, what is the answer to 59 plus 30? Number 2, what is the answer to 72 plus 7? Remember, if at any time I am going too fast, pause, rewind, and then when you're ready, you can push play again. Number 3, Kendra rode a horse for 52 miles. Then John rode the same horse for 35 miles. How many miles did the horse travel in all? Write your number sentence right here. Add using the 100 chart. So here's your hundreds chart. You can use this. You don't have to use the ones at my desk, and you don't have to use the one on your desk because there's one right here for you. So number 4, 31 plus 50. Number 5, 71 plus 25. Once you've found those answers, go ahead and flip your page over, and you should see a graph of book collections at a library when you flip your page over. It should look like this next page. Your page, if you flipped it over, should look like this page right here. Okay. You're going to use this graph or this chart right here that says book collections at the library. On this side, it's the type of books. And on this side, this is the number in the collection, number of books they have. So we have the biography has 42. Fiction has 50 books. Science fiction has 12 books. Nonfiction has 20 books. Picture has 37 books. History has 5 books. So this is number 6. The 6 should be down here. Mrs. Smith's class has 62 of the books that were checked out. Which collections might they have found, or might they have? Tell how you found your answer. So the answer is going to be 62. Which 2 types of books could they have found if their answer is 62? Tell how you found your answer. Use a sentence. That sentence can start with, so this type of book and this type of book. I found my answer by, and you need to tell me how you found your answer. Pause, try some, and then move on to number 7, which says, tell how you could check your answer using a 100 chart. So I could use a 100 chart by, I could use a hundreds chart by, and tell me how you could use a 100 chart. When you are done with that page, go ahead and go to the next page. You should be on number 8. Mark the best answer. Subtract. Use mental math. So now we're subtracting, minus. Alright, number 8. 76 minus 50. What would 76 minus 50? You can use the 100 chart if you need to. Subtract using the 100 chart. Number 9. 97 minus 44. Use the 100 chart. Right over here for these 2. And number 10, 63 minus 21. Use the 100 chart. Add on to find the other part of 100. Remember how I taught you to do this? Find 100, and then you're going to use 45. So number 11, 45 plus blank equals 100. And number 12, 84 plus blank equals 100. Pause, find those answers, write them in, play again. Number 13. Karina has 100 envelopes. She sends 23 letters. How many envelopes does she have left? Write your number sentence here. Blank minus blank equals blank. Turn the page over. Number 14. Pick one of the numbers from the Ferris wheel. Show how you can use the 100 chart to find the other part of 100. So pick any two of these and add them together to equal what it is. And use the hundreds chart. And add on to subtract. These are the same. Remember this? We learned this. 15 plus blank equals 36 is the same as 36 minus 15. These should be the same answer. Number 16, same thing. 51 plus blank equals 86 is the same as 86 minus 15. Same thing. Use the number line below to add or subtract. I'm going to move my paper up a little bit so I can see this. Number 18, 60 minus 9. Use the number line. Show me on the number line. And number 19, 43 plus 15. So this is minus, this is plus. When you are done, turn your paper or your test into the turn-in basket. Okay, then you can read to self.